Not all kings wear crowns. Some just roam the streets of an old town called Casco Viejo, an enchanting relic of Panama, known for its colonial charm and, of course, its famous canal nearby, the American Canal. Wait, what? Oops. That was until Panama reminded them otherwise with a firm, "No thanks, but we'll take it from here." Okay, let's start again. Not all kings wear crowns. Some just roam the streets of an old town called Casco Viejo. In the heart of Casco Viejo, where the rhythm of salsa music spills from open windows and the weight of humidity settles like a second skin, where time itself seems to slow, pulling you into a world untouched by the rush of modern life. Here, echoes of a different era linger, an era of pirates who once roamed these very streets, their stories woven into the cracks of the cobblestone, their whispers carried by the sea breeze. And in this place, where past and present blur, where stories are etched into the stones beneath your feet, there reigns an unlikely monarch. Empanada, the unofficial king of the old town. No leash, no master. And yet, he belongs to everyone. You might find him sprawled lazily in Plaza Herrera, his golden and white coat standing out against the red, time-worn stones, a stark contrast to the world beneath him. Or perhaps lingering outside Starbucks, his self-proclaimed kingdom. Empanada does not wag his tail at strangers, nor does he seek their attention. Instead, he presides over his chosen domain with the pride of a monarch, ensuring the safety of those who unknowingly serve under his watch. The Starbucks people, the chosen ones who have earned his trust. It is not just a doorstep he lounges upon, it is a throne he sits upon with pride. In fact, you might find yourself having to move around him. He inhabits the world with a quiet, effortless confidence, indifferent to the people who pass him by. He does not beg, does not perform. He exists on his own terms. If he acknowledges you, it is because you have earned it. As cool and aloof as he appears, he has a fierce spirit within. He is ever vigilant, ready to defend his kingdom against the chaos of the city, the honking of impatient drivers, the relentless intrusion of cars creeping too close, or the audacity of motorcycles daring to roar past his domain. Without hesitation, Empanada lunges toward them, his focus razor-sharp, muscles coiled with intent. He snaps at their tires, his bark cutting through the noise of the city, a force of will so fierce that even the machines seem to acknowledge his command. Empanada's defiance is not a reckless act, nor is it a mere reaction to the world around him. It is a declaration, a testament to his authority. He does not challenge for the sake of chaos. He challenges because this is his realm, and he has claimed it with the confidence of a ruler who understands the weight of his throne. Empanada is a contradiction. The king of the streets, yet never alone. Perhaps a vagabond, yet showered with affection. Everyone knows him. The restaurant employees leave food and water for him in quiet defiance of the rules. Many animal-loving expats ensure he is medically cared for. Tourists, eager to win his affections, slip him pieces of their breakfast, attempting to bribe their way into his attention. There is something irresistible about those who remain indifferent to admiration, especially when their demeanor exudes quiet confidence. They want him to acknowledge them, to grant them a moment of his time, for the hardest earned affections are often the most desired. But Empanada, as always, remains unmoved, accepting only what he chooses on his own terms. The women whisper sweet words to him as if he were their own. But Empanada is no fool. He does not take what he does not want, does not fall for empty gestures. He has his own mind, his own way. He is not swayed by coaxing hands or treats offered with ulterior motives. But not all eyes see Empanada the same way. The tourists, some snap pictures, amused by the charming street dog who seems to belong to the city itself. Others, they recoil, murmuring in disapproval. A stray, they say, as if the word itself carries disease. They see not the king, but the beggar, not the guardian of the streets, but an inconvenience to be shooed away. And isn't that the way of the world? How a single thing, a dog, a person, a fleeting moment, can be seen through such different lenses. Some see beauty, others see burden. Some see kindness, others see waste. A reflection, perhaps, not of what is being observed, but of the eyes and heart doing the observing. Empanada does not trouble himself with such concerns. He is neither offended nor flattered. He simply is. The way the sun rises, the way the wind moves, the way life unfolds, indifferent to how it is perceived. There is wisdom in this, an old, sacred truth that only creatures unburdened by human thought seem to grasp. To live, truly live, is not to seek approval, but to exist unapologetically. Then, one evening, something was different. Empanada lifts his nose. His ears flick back, then forward, attuned to the night, listening for something beyond the ordinary hum of the city. A scent, new yet familiar, drifts toward him, like the whisper of a new story waiting to be told. His eyes narrow as he scans the streets, the alleys, the parks, searching, sensing. It is neither close nor far, neither friend nor foe. But it is there, lingering in the spaces between the laughter of lovers and the clinking of glasses. His body tenses. Casco Viejo had always been his to roam, untouched and unchallenged. But now, the air had shifted. Something or someone was here. He could feel it deep in his bones. For the first time in a long while, Empanada was not alone. A flicker of movement, just at the edge of his vision. A shadow slipping between the buildings, low to the ground, silent as the night itself. Then, the briefest glimpse, a tail, black as ink, vanishing into the alleyway before he could fully register it. A presence, just beyond reach. Every mystery begins with a question. And tonight, Empanada had more than one. Who was this shadow in his kingdom? And more importantly, what did it want? This is the story of Empanada, the unofficial king of Casco Viejo.
Vega stories. Because some stories don't just entertain, they transform.